From an Egyptian soldier abroad just wanting to go home to Sumerian accountants and slave traders actually wanting to make some money. We take a look at 10 ancient writers that reveal common lives from centuries ago. Hello guys, I am PC Gaming Dude here, and today I will be narrating for you guys. Number 10. An Egyptian soldier abroad just wanted to go home. Now, in AD 214, an Egyptian man named Arius Polion left his home to fight in the Roman legion. He was stationed in Pannonia Inferior near modern Hungary, which is about 1,000 miles away from home. The boy was terrified, not of dying in battle, but of being forgotten by his family. "I sent 6 letters to you," Polion wrote to his family, "but you never wrote it to me." He believed that his family had forsaken him. Still, he wanted to be with them more than anything else. So much so that he would have abandoned his post if they had written him a single word. "The moment you have in mind," he promised, "I shall come to you so that you may know that I am your brother." Number 9. A Babylonian trader struggled with a powerful merchant. A Babylonian man named Nani holds the unique honor of writing history's first letter of complaint in 1750 BC. Nasser, a copper merchant, had tricked Nani into buying a low-quality product. When Nani's messenger complained, he was told, "If you do not want to take them, go away." He wasn't refunded a single coin. Nani was furious, but there wasn't much he could do. According to other translated documents, Inaso was powerful in the copper business, and the trader probably couldn't succeed without going through Inaso. Still, Nani fiercely chiseled these words onto his tablet. They cognized that from now on, "I will not accept here any copper from you." Reality must sunk in, though, because he added a meek, "That is not of fine quality." So, remember, make sure that you are with the correct merchant. And sometimes, they might get powerful and not be mad at you. Number 8. A priest helped a starving Chinese woman get back to her mother. Now, apparently, in AD 313, a Chinese woman named Mine was found in a town called Danhong, living in abject poverty and desperately trying to get home to her mother. But meanwhile, may have lost her husband. In a letter to her mother, she wrote that her journey home was delayed by her husband's relative, who disapproved of her trip. The other-in-laws followed suit, and every person she came to just closed their doors. "I lived wretchedly," Mine wrote. "Without clothing, without money, she only got by through the charity of a priest, who promised to give her a camel, and take her for on the journey. Mine sent a letter home promising to be back soon. However, the letter was confiscated by a Chinese garrison and locked in town for 1,500 years. Mine's mother never saw the anguished words her daughter wrote. Number 7. Sumerian work crew was paid in beer. Now, beer was very popular back then, believe it or not. In 3000 BC, a group of Sumerian workers left their homes to work for a powerful man. This was at the dawn of civilization, before the country used currency. Workers were paid in beer instead of coin. Now, most of you guys know beer, so I shouldn't be describing it. Now, as a receipt for their payment, a Sumerian bookkeeper tacked up a clay tablet that survives today. The tablet only says that the men were given beer for work. But it's a fascinating look into what life was like before money. Most men could provide shelter and food for their families by the toil of their hands, but they didn't have the resources to make wine. So, early men left their families to work for someone more powerful. And guess what? They got drunk. Number 6. An angry Roman drew Jesus as a crucified donkey. Now, in AD 200, a Roman named Alexamenos was a member of the Christian faith, and his community didn't care for it. One man who must have hated Alexamenos etched a crude drawing of a man worshipping a donkey, head man on a cross. Scribbled underneath were the words, Alexamenos, worship his God. It was a hateful act, but it wasn't unique. In the early days of Christianity, many Romans believed that Christians were cannibals. Even Marcus Aurelius Tudor went on record saying that Christians held rituals annihilated by the slaughter and the blood of an infant. Jesus was often called the donkey priest as an insult. Few people even seem to have believed that Jesus literally had the head of a donkey. So when Alexamenos saw the crew drawn on the wall, the message was clear. He was not trusted, and he was not wanted. Number 5. An Egyptian worker refused to take a sick day. In 1500 BC, Egyptian workers lived in a town called Deir el Medina, near the Valley of the Kings. These men would make the trek to the tombs of the pharaohs to work, leaving their families for a week at a time. Papyrus scrolls show that the workers were given paid leave when sick, and a physician would be dispatched to their homes to take care of them. A Rapurian record tells us that one worker named Muris dressed through his work while ill, refusing to take him off. For 2 days, he worked despite the pain, until he couldn't do it anymore. Murisekma was forced to take a few days off to recover, but as soon as he was able, he headed back to work on a project that would outlive even the kings for whom he built it. Number 4. Now, if you know the people of Pompeii, they love to party. Before Pompeii was buried in a volcanic eruption, the city was a party town, believe it or not, filled with obscene art and brothels and graffiti. Message like, I screw the barmaid, showed up on camera walls. So this, the Thracian makes the man moon, was scribbled in a gladiator's barracks. The most memorable all was on the walls of a brothel. We bought girls, it said. My wiener is giving you up, and now penetrates men's behinds. The people of Pompeii drunk and enjoy themselves, but they love too. One man that's very proud wrote on the walls of a home, if anyone does not believe in Venus, they should gaze at my girlfriend. A woman wrote that she wouldn't sell her husband for all the gold in the world. But in a city frozen in time, it's the simplest message that seems the most meaningful. Gellius and Olos. It reads, Friends forever. Number 3. A Greek tourist in Egypt missed his mother. In around 278 BC, tourists from Greece and Italy started flocking to the valley of the kings of Egypt to see the tombs. They also left graffiti that shows an incredible reverence for the site. Some mentioned names on their jobs on the side of the walls, while others wrote of their amazement for the place where they stood. However, one unique piece of graffiti at the Colossi of Memnon stands out. The Colossi have been damaged in earthquakes, and air seeping through the cracks tended to make a high whistling sound. When Greek tourists heard the whistle, he believed that Memnon had cried out the name of the mother. He wrote that he heard on the foot, then he added a message to someone else. I missed you, oh my mother, he wrote, and I prayed that you might hear him too. Number 2. The men who built the pyramids left their marks. Now, some young men in Egyptian villages had never seen more than a few hundred people in their whole lives, until someone came and ordered them to work on the Royal Labor Project as a form of taxation. They were sent on great journeys across the country, leaving their homes for the first time. Then they saw what they were going to build, the pyramids, a wonder in the world town above the horizon. It must have changed everything these men understood about what was possible in the world. While they worked, lived in lean toes, ate at a local bakery, and sometimes died on the pyramid walls and were buried nearby. Even so, each crew left their tag on the walls they worked on, making sure that their part in building something that would remembered for millennia would not be forgotten. Number 1. Sumerian accountants and slave traders just wanted to do their jobs. The oldest names written in history are the names of common people doing nothing more than working through the daily drudge of their jobs. The first written name we have is accountant from 3100 BC. The tablet reads 29,086 measures of barley over the course of 37 months. It is signed Kushem. The first tablet with more than one name is an ad from a slave trader that says, 2 slaves held by Galsai and Pop X and Sokagare. These writings were likely mundane moments in the lives of these men. They were repeating things that they did every day at work. Kushan was counting on barley. Galsai was selling slaves, and Mpap X and Sokagare were dreading a new life of servitude. Anyway, so what ancient writer do you like in this video? Please remember to subscribe to our channel for more videos every day. That's right, more top 10s and awesome top 10s every single day. Don't forget to give this video a like. I really appreciate it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to Lalone Boys, right? Alright? And also, let us know in the comments what top 10 we should do next video, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time in another top 10.